What if standing up for what's right put your life in danger? Imagine being just 15 years old and defying one of the world's most feared regimes, all because you believed every girl deserves an education. For Malala Yousafzai, this wasn't a story, it was her life. The Spark of Defiance. Malala was born on July 12, 1997, in the Swat Valley of Pakistan, a place where lush landscapes concealed the harsh realities of extremist control. From a young age, Malala loved learning, encouraged by her father, Ziauddin, who ran a school and believed education was a universal right. But by the time she was 10, the Taliban had seized control of Swat. Schools were bombed, girls were banned from classrooms, and fear silenced many. Yet Malala, armed with a pen and her courage, refused to back down. The diary that shook the world. In 2009, at just 11 years old, Malala began anonymously blogging for the BBC Urdu service under the pseudonym Gul Makai. She detailed the Taliban's oppressive actions and shared the struggles of girls fighting for their education. Her words painted a raw and unfiltered picture of life under tyranny. Despite the danger, Malala's voice grew louder. She spoke out in interviews, daring to publicly demand what so many were too afraid to ask for: freedom to learn. The day everything changed. On October 9, 2012, Malala's bravery came at a devastating cost. While riding a bus home from school, Taliban gunmen stormed aboard and shot her in the head. Their message was clear: stop speaking out or face the ultimate consequence. But Malala's story didn't end there. Against all odds, she survived. Her near-fatal injury became a global rallying cry for education rights, igniting movements far beyond the borders of Swat Valley. From survivor to symbol of hope. After months of intensive recovery in the UK, Malala didn't retreat into fear. She roared back louder than ever. At just 16, she addressed the United Nations, declaring, "One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world." Her words electrified a generation, reminding us that even the youngest voices can challenge the status quo and demand justice. The Nobel Prize and beyond. In 2014, Malala became the youngest ever recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize, sharing the honor with Kailash Satyarthi, an activist for child rights. But Malala's mission wasn't about awards, it was about action. Through the Malala Fund, she has championed education for girls in the most marginalized parts of the world, funding schools, advocating for policy changes, and inspiring countless others to join the fight. Lessons from Malala's journey. Courage overcomes fear. Malala faced bullets for her beliefs, proving that courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite it. Education empowers change. She understood that education isn't just a privilege, it's the foundation of freedom, equality, and progress. One voice can ignite movements. Malala started as a lone voice in Swat Valley and grew into a global icon, showing that change often begins with one person daring to speak out. Youth is a strength. Age isn't a barrier to greatness. Malala's story reminds us that young people have the power to lead revolutions. The legacy of Malala. Today, Malala continues her work, advocating for 130 million girls who are denied education worldwide. Her story reminds us that standing up for justice can change not just your own life, but the lives of millions. She isn't just a survivor, she's a fighter, a dreamer, and a living testament to the power of education and resilience. Malala Yousafzai's legacy teaches us that no matter the obstacles, the fight for equality and education is always worth it.